Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Today, we're going to Captive Queen. I'm just assuming it's not going to be much fighting at all because she's captive.
I keep telling you not to do. They're a real pain, you know?
Oh, Adachi.
Cripes, you never shut up, do you?
That's Sho.
Shut up, you little shit. Shut up before I cut you down right now. I thought you called me because you needed me. You're the one who's getting impatient. Well, I'm going for a walk.
Bye, Adachi.
That son of a bitch, I really am gonna kill him sooner or later. Hey, switch with me.
Sounds. No, voices. Two voices responding to each other. A conversation. I feel two presences nearby. My senses slowly return as I raise out of an unconsciousness. But before I can register the individual words being said, the conversation ends. I feel one of the presences in the room moving away.
Looks like you're awake.
I furrow my brow. The person standing before me has a different presence than either of the two that I had sensed. A red-haired young man in a Yasogami High uniform? Did a child like him capture us?
Have you done with the others? Let them go at once.
So those are your first words after regaining consciousness. I don't think you understand your situation.
I understand that I've been captured by some boorish people at the very least.
We were ambushed in Inaba Pass. We made an utter mistake. The limousine was sent over the edge with us inside, and now I find myself here. My arms and legs are bound. Something has taste in binding me like this. Oh, someone has taste in binding me like this. I recall a particularly loathsome memory from the past. Oh, yes. The cross must be the cause of this immense sense of fatigue that I'm feeling in my entire body. I don't seem able to summon my persona, but...
Who are you? Is this all you're doing?
Well, it's like one of three, right?
That was a pointless question. Even if it is, what are you going to do about it? Jump down off that cross and kill me?
Maybe. I look around at my surroundings. This place, the place where my companions had been captured and crucified in the past. The past where my beloved father met his unfortunate end. The top of the moon viewing tower and this cross. My only one name comes to mind.
Shuji Kutsuki. Is this revenge for him?
Revenge. A pointless word. What do you think of the previous performance? It must have seemed like something from Ikutsuki's own mind.
What do you mean revenge, a pointless word? Aren't you literally trying to get revenge on this entire world or something like that?
Performance.
When we pursued Labris and entered the TV world last time, a mastermind robbed Labris of her freedom and spoke of his own evil schemes. That's right, his speech did resemble Ikutsuki's own mannerisms. That was why we narrowed down our search for the culprit down to those related to Ergo research and how we were able to gather more information.
Don't worry. He's dead. Not just dead, but killed.
Well, I mean, yeah?
You must understand. You're a Kiricho.
Are you trying to say that we killed him? But he was...
It was more self-defense. I hear something dripping right next to me. Crimson eyes shine coldly between the golden mask. White and black liquid swirls around in its head. Is it a persona? Suddenly, it slams the hilt of its sword into my abdomen. The blow sends my mind reeling, but I barely manage to retain consciousness.
Ikutsuki doesn't matter. You're nothing but bait after all.
What?
I've shown them how you've been captured. How touching. Your comrades are gathering one after another.
What are you after? What do you intend to do to my comrades?
Even your calm, collected facade cracks when your little friends are involved.
Well, she's a very caring person.
Don't worry. You'll all die together eventually.
Debatable.
Not just you, but all life itself. I will destroy this world. Everything will die, and this place will be reborn into a new world. His world, where only one life remains.
For probably like a couple months until he runs out of supplies, and then he'll slowly die.
His world? Preposterous. I don't know how you intend to bring this about, but I won't let you create a world like that.
I don't need your understanding. All I will do is grant a boy his wish.
Boy.
That's right. Doesn't it ring a bell, Kirijo? Your desires created that boy and gave birth to me.
Pretty sure it wasn't her.
What?
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Minazuki. Sho Minazuki. I am the embodiment of your sins.
Well, not her sins, but like her family's past sins.
Just take your time and wait.
Sho Minazuki. Minazuki. God damn it. I literally just said it, and my brain has already forgotten. Minazuki. Sure. That name was the report I received from Kikuno. God damn it. Just go. That's right. It was the name I saw in Shushi Kutsuki's experiment data. If I recall correctly, that experiment was a number of the pieces of this puzzle. To this puzzle fall into place for me.
Wait.
I raise my voice as loud as I can to the boy, who has his back turned to me. Suddenly, I'm struck with the sensation of something being drained from my body, and my vision blurs. I desperately try to cling to consciousness. I must escape this place and stop his plan. I won't let him destroy this world, no matter what. Nap time? Nap time. Not nap time? Oh, it feels like it's been a while since I left Yukari-san and Ken-kun at Junes. What? Oh, it's Labrys. While wandering the fog-shrouded town of Inaba, I used this time to carefully review the data on the memory card Kikuno-san gave me. All these documents deal with ergo research. Even with my calculation abilities, I won't be able to unlock the protection on that final file in an appreciable period of time. It's with a slight feeling of disappointment that I finally reached the entrance of Yasogami High. I stand petrified before it. The eccentric decorations and this distorted school building look familiar, but the gigantic tower looming overhead dwarfs the school building and exudes intimidation much more than when I saw it from the helicopter. I look back down the path I came from and see the town spread around the hilltop I find myself on. The town of Inaba had been twisted into a mind-numbing maze, sunken into the murk of the stagnant red waters of the fog.
There's nobody around. I hope everyone's okay.
Maybe. Before I can become absorbed by my emotions, my radar detects someone approaching.
I found you.
I hear a familiar voice and see a figure coming up the hill. That's...
Yukun? Oh, thank goodness you're here.
Yeah, I was waiting for you. I knew you'd be coming.
Okay, that's fake you.
Huh?
You can tell by the slightly evil way he says stuff. And the yellow eyes. Something's not right, clearly. Yukun's missing something. I don't feel any kind of warmth from him. There's none of the kind of consideration he has towards his friend. At the same time, an internal sensor begins to alert me of the presence of an approaching enemy, and a message transmits itself furiously into my senses. Eliminate the target shadow.
You ain't Yukun. You're a shadow.
Not bad, anti-shadow suppression weapon. Then again, I never intended to deceive you by taking this form.
I just took it for fun.
Showing up looking like Yukun. What's your game, buddy?
I came to warn you. Where you are is not where you should be.
What are you saying?
Don't get so worked up. Don't you know it? Deep down, you know that you're nothing but trouble to them. If you'd never shown up, this town would have been peaceful. They don't think of you as a friend. You're just a nuisance that brought them discord.
I mean, you're the reason she's here. Well, not you, fake shadow you, but... like, she didn't come here on purpose, dog.
Well, but they all accepted me for who I am.
That's true, and don't let him convince you otherwise.
No matter what excuse you give, you're still just a weapon. A tool can never befriend a human, and you will never be accepted by them either.
That ain't true. That can't be.
I desperately try to deny it, but my words fail me. I'm a machine, and I was created as a weapon. I'm nothing but a tool to destroy shadows. There's no way something like me could befriend people. I mean, you did the other day. My heart begins to crumble. I came this far, but...
What about you, Labras? What'll you do?
I hope Mitsuru-san and the others are okay. Could you please go right to that tower? We'll head over there too as soon as we can.
As my heart is about to crumble, familiar voices echo in my mind. That's right, I came here with the trust of my comrades. That's why I will not let myself be brought down.
I am a weapon. My body is mechanical and my heart was given to me. No matter what I wish I was, I can never be human.
Oh?
But you, Konan, Mitsuru-san and Yukari-san, and even Ken-kun all think of me as someone precious. I'm the 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon. I'm Labras, a member of the Shadow Operatives.
I see. Since you were just awakened to your persona, I thought you could be shaken up again. But circumstances have changed. I'll have to change you by force. Now bring on the ring!
Alright, bring it on. With that, the fake Yukun draws his sword. At the same time, 4 red pillars fall from the sky and land around us. I'm trapped, and this will have invisible walls, just like the other time. This closed-off space will never open until one of us is defeated. In other words,
You really want to do this, huh? Sorry, but I ain't about to hold back.
I mean, you can't.
Don't underestimate me. I may be artificial, but I'm a complete copy, based on everything there is to know about the real person.
So we should just show you a picture of Nanako and you'll stop, right?
Prove it to you. Persona!
No way. They can't be.
Now, show the true power of an anti-shadow weapon.
I kind of wish they gave Aigis and you the ability to have multiple personas. Just to keep it, well, consistent, right? Because they use multiple personas now. They're both wildcard users, and they have a variety of personas they use. That would have made more sense, but I guess, like, that might have been hard to... Even if it was just, like, different buttons, right? Button combinations. Like, you can stick to the, like, the Y and the circle button combinations, but just switch up personas, maybe. Also, Yu's absolutely kicking my ass, right? Stop it! Oh, you son of a bitch. There we go. Oh, right, I have the get over here arm. If I can just... God damn it. I didn't even summon my persona. How'd I get it broken? God damn it. What do you mean? I went right through him. Okay. Oh, shut up, Rise. Oh, you get your butt kicked. That's not surprising. Boo. How about that? Boo to you. Okay. Let's try not to get beaten again. What did I just say? How did I get up there? I didn't jump.
You're pretty good.
Don't compliment him. Okay, you are actually kicking the living shit out of me. Okay, you know what? I gotta learn not to use the X button. Because I use it, and then... I don't know, it just stalls. Are you making excuses, Chronos? Probably. So let's just go in there and do what we normally do, which is kick ass. Good one, Chronos. Thank you. I'm so sad that I'm getting my ass kicked right now. Stop blocking, you little baby! By kick ass, I mean spam buttons, right? See? What do you mean he should have been hit by the backdraft? Not backdraft, but backswing. No. got a little bit of them. Don't use the X button, Chronos. And don't get hit by lightning. Stop it. Stop it. What? You blocked my grab, you dick. Shut up, Rise. God. Say something nice to me, maybe I'll win. He blocks my grab. Well, he blocked. He might not block it anymore. Stop it, you dick. You're just a dick. And apparently, you just hit me. Man, he has good reflexes. Jesus Christ, I'm getting my ass kicked. Like, horribly. This is like Yukiko Kanji level ass kicking here. Which is kind of surprising. Like, yeah, it's kind of surprising that I'm getting my ass kicked this bad. Well, you're a bad player, Chronos. I know, but still. All the other times I fought you wasn't this bad. You son of a bitch. You just instantly summon your goddamn persona. At least I took care of 2 of them, right? There are 2 cards, but even then... No, you are you. I am Labris. And I'm pissed. Apparently that was close, by the way. I'm not sure if you know that. Okay, see now it's going all right. I think it's done. It's not done. It's done. See, what did I tell you? Little bitch. Not even that hard.
A good fight. That was sufficient. My objective has been...
And this one talks after he's got his ass kicked. So we have one that screams bloody murder, one that talks, and all the other ones just melt. Though I fought fiercely, my body performed smoothly thanks to my recent maintenance. The fake Yukun had fallen to the ground at my final strike, and its form begins to bubble into a black ooze as it loses its form.
It really was a shadow.
The melting Yukun suddenly spits out balls of golden light. These orbs pass through the school gate and fly up towards the top of the tower, looming over the school building. The sounds of our battle echo away, and silence envelops the area again. Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay.
Labris-san! Ken-kun! Koromaru-san!
I'm overcome with surprise as Ken-kun makes his way towards me. Koromaru-san had been at Ken-kun's side, but he dashes over to me.
I'm so glad you're safe. Is something wrong?
Ken-kun has a worried expression. Even though the fake Yukun had been a shadow, the harsh words coming from what appeared to be Yukun's face has still left me agitated, but...
Nah, I'm okay.
I won't be deceived any longer. We have to save the others and solve this case as soon as we can. Ken-kun seems to notice my resolve and nods to me.
If anything comes up, please feel free to talk to me about it. That is, if you're okay with sharing it with me.
I thank Ken-kun and then suggest that we compare whatever information we've gathered up to now. The enemy seems to be using fakes made from shadows to challenge us to fights. Ken-kun reports that he encountered a copy of himself, but he was saved by Kanji-kun and Naoto-kun in the nick of time. Thank goodness, Yukun and his friends have noticed the strange situation that has befallen this town. It'd be kind of hard not to notice it, right? I decided to tell Ken-kun about what happened a moment ago, including my own unease at it as well.
I see. That must have been tough.
Yeah, I got to wondering what I would do if the real Yukun thought the same way. And that got me all scared.
It's difficult to truly believe in other people.
Ken-kun?
It would be easy for me to say that he'd never think that way about you.
I mean, you probably wouldn't.
But people are weak. They can't help but believe in things that make life easier for them. That's only deceiving yourself, though. You need to have resolve if you want to learn the truth. Even if that means getting hurt yourself. Resolve. If you're worried about the truth, then I believe you should go to him directly and find out how he feels.
That works too.
Otherwise,
You might
you'll
end up
never be
dating him,
true
though. He's
friends.
very charming.
Ken-kun.
Oh, I'm sorry for being so impolite. It's easy to tell others to learn unpleasant truths, but it's more like I'm trying to convince myself.
It is easier to say than do, right? Kurbon stares up at me. I feel that he's telling me what Ken-kun's saying is right. I should find out for myself. If Yukun and his friends are headed here as well, I'll see them eventually. I should use that time to...
I see. A relationship between two people cannot be formed until they speak their minds to one another. Doing so requires this resolve.
Who's there?
We stand ready at the sudden voice. Oh, it's Theodore. I was gonna say, I don't recognize your voice. A silver-haired man wearing dark blue clothing steps from the shadows of the school gate. Where did he come from? My radar didn't detect him at all. Wait, I'm still not detecting him.
Who are you?
Ah, how truly rude of me. My name is Theodore. I didn't intend to eavesdrop on you, but as I wandered in search of cola, I found myself
God
here.
damn it.
That blue costume. Are you connected to Elizabeth?
Such a vibrant shade of blue. His distinctive clothing looks familiar. Elizabeth, that girl who I met during the previous case, who also helped me remember a number of things. She appeared in my dreams earlier today too, and said some deeply meaningful things before disappearing, as she does. The man standing before me has an ear similar to her.
My, so you know of my sister.
Labra-san, is this person an enemy?
Maybe?
Probably not. Elizabeth helped me realize a ton of stuff, but... well, she came on a little strong sometimes.
Definitely.
Oh? Was she rude to you? She once forced me to eat a large quantity of cinnamon.
Oh
I
god.
thought my mouth was going to be desiccated forever.
Why?
Cinnamon?
Please, don't worry about it. It is merely a bittersweet page from our youths.
I didn't even know you guys had youths.
I see.
Oh, right. My name's Labris. This is Ken-kun and Koromaru-san. They're my... well...
Friends. Just say friends.
It's nice to meet you, Theodore. We're Labra-san's comrades.
Or comrades.
comrades.
Thank you for the polite introduction.
Oh, is she blushing?
It is a pleasure to meet you.
Comrades. I was embarrassed, but the way Ken-kun said it without any hesitation warms my heart. I do have many comrades right now who are with me. The way they interact with me naturally makes me think that perhaps I'm the only one who minds what I am. Probably. I feel like such a fool for being so anxious. I can't help but smile.
By the way, on a different subject, has anyone seen my sister Elizabeth anywhere?
Elizabeth? Nah. The last time I saw her was in a dream. I haven't seen her around here.
Is that so? There's something I was meaning to ask her if I managed to find her. I saw traces of cinnamon along the road here, so I thought that she might have come this way.
So that just traumatized you, huh? Elizabeth is here. Did she carry cinnamon with her? Like, she said in my dream, and she said in her dream that she was searching for power. If she happened to come across this town while it's stuck in a special situation, wouldn't it make sense that she would come to this tower?
Ah, please forgive me. It seems I've detained you for too long. Please, do not be alarmed. I have no intention of getting in your way.
Oh, that's right. We need to hurry. Labra-san, shall we get going?
Huh? But don't we have to wait for Yukari-san?
Do you remember what that General Teddy said when he showed up on the monitor?
To be fair, no.
Oh, if we don't fight and win the P-1 Climax within an hour, the
Oh,
world
that,
will
yes.
end.
I remember that.
Yes, that's why I think it's important we rescue Mitsuru-san and the others as quickly as possible. Yukari-san will be fine. Junpei-san's strong too, after all.
Ken-kun seems sure that Yukari-san and Junpei-san will be alright. Is this what it means to believe in others?
All right, let's go. See you, Theodore.
Please, take care. Still, where am I to obtain this coal?
Go to a convenience store. Theodore walks away mumbling to himself, and then the three of us head into the school building. We could have given him directions to like the nearest vending machine, right? He might not have any money on him, though. Then again, Elizabeth had like infinite money, yeah? So I'm assuming the rest of them do as well. When we enter the school building, we find the red fog has filled the halls as well, ruining our visibility. The hallway seems to go on forever, and the classrooms lining both sides are distorted. Though this is similar to the way the building had been in the TV world, the red fog increases the creepiness tenfold. The fog even mutes our footsteps as we proceed. As we walk along, Koromaru-san growls.
Koromaru-san? It would seem there's someone inside this classroom.
A door reading music room is slightly ajar, and the fog is pouring through the crack. I put my hand on the door. Ken-kun and I slowly nod at one another. I throw open the door, and Ken-kun and Koromaru-san rush inside. I follow them. In the center of the music room is a cross, just like the ones we saw on the monitor in the helicopter. The person tied to it is Akihiko-san.
Sonata-san, we'll get you down at once.
Who? Ken?
I heard a gun. Ken-kun rushes over to the cross and unbinds Akihiko-san. Akihiko-san is quite weak, and he stumbles once he is released from the cross. Ken-kun and I hold him up on our shoulders.
Thanks for saving me, Ken, Lapras, and Koromaru too?
Sorry to barge in on you. I couldn't wait to hear your story, so I came here.
That's the only reason.
I'm glad you're so impatient. Sorry about this.
I'm glad you're safe now. Where are the others?
Ah, am I late again? Sorry guys, my bad.
I turn around in surprise at a sudden voice from behind us. A man wearing a backwards baseball cap is standing at the music room's door.
Oh hey, Ken and Koromaru. And, are you Lapras?
Junpei-san, it's been a long time. I'm glad you made it here. Did you run into Yukari-san?
I'm assuming Shadow. Junpei-san, beginning personal scan. Identified Junpei Niori, as I thought he is another Mitsuru-san's comrade since high school. He is currently listed as a member of the auxiliary staff of the Shadow Operatives.
Glad? You're glad about stealing the limelight from me?
Shouldn't Lapras' senses instantly pick up like Shadow like she did before? Ken-kun's expression changes and he quietly moves his spear into a combat position. Scanning subject confirmed as a Shadow. Okay.
You're on to me already, huh? Oh well, I wasn't gonna try to hide it anyway.
I just was gonna try to hide. They say that every time. It's like, we weren't trying to hide the fact that we were Shadows, but we kind of were at the start, and then we started to get kind of dicky about it.
I've never faced Junpei-san before.
You're starting to sound like me. Ken-kun laughs at himself and takes a step forward. Koromaru-san stands close by him. Seeing the two of them so ready for battle makes me blurt out my doubts.
Hey, Ken-kun, are you okay with fighting somebody who looks just like one of your buddies? I mean, aren't you afraid? Like, what if that's the real one?
Ken-kun smiles at me. He then explains himself in a tone of voice that makes me feel silly for doubting him.
That's a silly question, Lapras-san.
And you're a
Even
silly
if it
person.
did turn out to be the real Junpei-san. If I'm truly being challenged, then I can never back down.
Truly challenged?
Yes. When it comes down to it, I will stand up and fight for anything I truly believe in, even if I must do so against my own companions.
That is both a good thing and a bad thing, because it really depends on what you believe in, right?
Looks like you're finally learning to talk like that, Ken.
Akihiko-san!
Lapras, let me tell you something. Even if the enemy you face is someone you once counted as a friend.
That's different. That is different, okay? That is like someone who betrays you and you're fighting against them, right? That's not like you fighting someone because you have different beliefs than them. Kind of what I got from what Ken was saying.
Battle for your beliefs. The bonds formed between true comrades will never break.
Again, really depends on what you're fighting for.
Are you trying to bore me to submission?
Maybe?
Get this over with already. Bring on the rain!
The fake Junpei-san summons the red pillars. Akihiko-san looks confused for a moment, but Ken-kun explains the rules to him.
Selfish rules as always. Now, normally I'd take him on, but let me take a quick break from the fighting for now.
Yes, please rest, Sonata-san. We can handle this.
Akihiko-san smiles happily and takes a step back. Ken-kun stands firmly in front of the shadow and takes a position. His resolve is so powerful that his resolve is so powerful that this young man looks strong, even to me. But I can't forget that I'm a shadow operator as well.
I can do it too.
We'll go with Ken. Ken seems willing and able to fight Junpei, so we'll go ahead and do that. And we just played as Labras. Okay, fourth match. Round one. You hit the dog. Now you gotta die. Kuramaru, get him. Kuramaru, I said get him. Ow, stop with the low hits. Nice. Stop. Why are you so good at summoning? Probably because you're like a trained combatant? Well, Ken is too, but we're losing. Stop it. What was that? Oh, Kuramaru's down. I just noticed that. Stop. Stop it. Oh, okay. Got him.
It was in doubt, but you pulled through.
It was kind of in doubt. You're not wrong. Cracks form in the red pillars as they crumble into dust, then vanish entirely. At the same time, the form of the fake Junpei-san melts into a black vortex. The proof that we had been fighting a fake makes me feel a little relieved.
Are you alright, Sonata-san?
Yeah, I wish I could say I was, but I'm pretty exhausted. I won't be able to call on my persona for a while. I guess that cross drains the spiritual energy from whoever's stuck on it.
Kuramaru-san speaks up as if trying to get our attention. The remains of the shadow, swirling about the center of the room, release small balls of light that raise into the void above the room.
Weird. The same thing happened to the fake Yukun too.
It's flowing up. Does that mean it's being collected somehow? What in the world is that?
There's something else that I've noticed. Everyone in Inaba aside from us persona users has vanished. Doesn't that remind you of the Dark Hour and Tartarus?
That's ominous. If I remember right from last time we were here, the enemy was trying to turn personas into shadows and collect their power. And we know all too well what happens when shadows gather in Tartarus.
Sonata-san, immediately after we reached Inaba, we were attacked by someone who looked very similar to Ikutsuki.
Ikutsuki? That's impossible. We saw him.
Yes, though I don't know if it was really him. But one of the persona users from Inaba, Naoto-san, knew about Ikutsuki.
The detective, huh? So they're running around out there too.
Indeed. I wanted to find an explanation to this situation as soon as possible, so we shared what we knew with each other.
This is their town. No matter how much we might try to stop them, they have the right to protect this place.
Yeah, also, like, they're one of the few people that actually can.
Mitsuru knows that at least. Oh, it seems like she was trying to bear the entire burden herself again. And they're all incredibly skilled, too. If we can meet up with them, we'll be able to solve this case that much quicker. You made the right call, Ken.
Thank you.
Ikutsuki, huh? If he's really behind this, then we're at even more of a disadvantage. Sorry, Ken, but let me make sure I've got it all straight.
Now that Akihiko-san recovered his senses somewhat, we both explained the sequences of events we've experienced up until this point.
So we fell right into the enemy's trap and got ourselves captured. How careless of us.
There's no time to waste here. Akihiko-san is far from his normal condition, but he appears to have recovered enough to be able to walk on his own. We leave the music room and decide to look for some stairs so we can head up. Since the remains of the fakes were all going upwards, we conclude that there must be something above us that they're all going to.
By the way, Sonata-san, how have Mitsuru-san and the others been? I haven't seen them in a while.
I hadn't seen her in a long time till I got back either. Don't worry, she hasn't changed at all. If anything, she seemed even more dreadful.
I see. I don't know if I should feel relieved or worried.
What, does Mitsuru-san scare you too? She's always really nice to me.
You just don't know how frightening she can be. Try getting hit with that kick of hers. You won't eat normally for a week.
She's very intense, and that's coming from me. Now that I think about it, I can't believe she was just a high school student when we met.
And now she's a leather dominatrix.
If that's the case, then I'll try asking her to start being nicer to you two.
Oh, that's not gonna end well.
You can't.
Don't!
You don't have to get so flustered, you know?
These two had been so calm and rational when confronted with the fake Junpei-san. Seeing them so distraught over the thought of this, I can't help but laugh. Akihiko-san and Kenku smile with embarrassment. Kuramaru-san walks on coolly as if it was no concern of his. It must be rather difficult to have to act against one's true feelings. To be continued, alright. That was definitely a lot more than one. Yeah. Hatara's tragedy. And Ikari, okay. The odd couple. Who's there? Oh, it's Yukari and Teddy. You got a few there, but it looks like the shorter one. We're at 41%. Okay. Yeah, so we came up here. We started like here. And then it just instantly started like right... Well, I guess right here? No, it started like right here. Yeah. Okay, well, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press like below. If you're not subscribed yet, when you have my video second, check out some of the content and see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching. Hope you all have a great day.